Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Firesquad podcast. Today we have a very special podcast for y'all. First of all, for starters, JC right here. I'm doing the intro since Sam is now on the other side of the screen. But we have my boy Sammy, and today we have a very special guest. Do you want to introduce yourself, my friend?
Yeah, Chriscash, Cashivelli Music. What's poppin'?
What's poppin', man? We're gonna do a quick podcast here on this lovely Thursday, and let's get into it. All right then. So, my man Chris. So tell us a little bit about yourself, bro. Where you from?
Well, I represent Las Vegas now. Originally from California, Long Beach, California. Moved out here a long time ago.
For sure.
Okay. What made you
so
into
I rep that Vegas life?
Yes,
Vegas,
sir.
man, Las Vegas 702. That's what we got to do. What made you into music? What brought you into that?
I mean, music and basketball were my first two loves as a kid. I played basketball for a very long time.
What team you repping? What team you repping?
Lakers all day.
All day. Kobe,
yeah,
man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from Cali, so you know what I mean? So I grew up watching Cal 9 and all the Laker games, everything like that. So
nice.
Basketball was definitely my first love. And then music. So when I was getting out of high school, I was like, I don't even think basketball is going to be a viable option for me. You know what I mean? I know I could be good at it, but I don't know how far it was going to get me. Mm-hmm. So I was like, shit, what's my next favorite thing? Music. So after high school, I just decided to dive head deep into music and learn everything about music. And I love it. And that's what got me into it.
Was that out here or that was still in Cali?
I was still in Cali.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. The move out here was because I got a job at Hot 97.5 doing street team.
Right.
So the main thing that I had to learn is gain experience in this music business, because I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like there's not no really, like if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer or whatnot, it's like, okay, you take these courses,
right,
go through this, you know what I'm saying? They have a course of action of where to go
the
to become that profession.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that for being a rapper. So
yeah. Exactly.
There's no book for it. You just kind of just dive in and then learn as you go. Yeah.
And
how was those?
I've been learning.
How was those beginning? Or my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, so how was those like beginning? I guess steps. You said you got the job at Hot 97.5.
Yeah.
From there, because Las Vegas, I'm pretty sure compared to Cali, the hip hop and rap scene, it's not as big. So from when you started your rapping, it was here in Vegas, right? When you moved from the 7,
I started in Cali, but
okay.
The opportunities for me to get closer to the music business or the players and the movers and shakers, I had the opportunity to work at the radio station. So I took that opportunity. If I had an opportunity to work in LA, I'd probably take that opportunity too. But I was just young and eager to get in the business. And I didn't know anybody or, anything about it. So the next logical thing was just to get around the business of it. So
surround yourself with the industry. But for music, what music would you say inspired you? Who are the artists you're just like, hey man, like I'm really feeling them?
As far as it changes. It changes. Are you talking about all time? Recently?
All time and recently, yeah.
Okay, well, all time, definitely Tupac was definitely my biggest inspiration. Before that, I was really into, Dr. Dre, the whole, DPG, Snoop, like that whole Warren G, whole entire movement.
That's what I was, bro. That's how I was introduced into hip hop, because I remember I had this Pandora station stuck. Like I was just in love with it, and it was a Tupac and Snoop Dogg one. That's how I was introduced to music, man. And then that's the best way to be introduced and inspired from music, man.
Yeah, and my family's from Long Beach, like so it was
always
Yeah, so when my family came from the Philippines here to America, everybody was in the LA area and
Uh-huh.
Long Beach and shit like that. So when Dr. Dre came out and Snoop Dogg came out, um,
Yeah.
like but the G thing, that video really looked like stuff that I was accustomed to seeing. Like I'm
Right.
saying, like all that whole setting was my environment. You feel me?
Right.
So it really just gravitated. I just really gravitated to it. And we're sitting there watching MTV at the time, and it's just like hip hop just looked fun. It was just,
Yeah.
it
What
was
do you
like,
feel
man,
about now? Because back then, because me, I will always prefer, and then I get a lot of not hate, but like I would still prefer that time Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg over today, because today
uh-huh.
is good what we have today, but I still would always champion the back in the day. So what would you compare it to today's like game in the industry, how it is today? Because it
I mean,
was
as
back
far
then, it was like that was just the vibe.
right. I mean, I still love hip hop in the current state of hip hop right now.
Mhm.
Um, and I think I will always love him. You know what I mean? I think it's great. I think we're still dealing with the same things that we was dealing with back then.
Yeah.
But it's different. Like it's the same, but it's different. You,
Yeah.
you, you know what I mean? Like people can have
It has
uh
to damn, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word when people just evolve? There you go.
evolve. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, it's evolved. It's
Right.
it's it's evolved and it's different because we can't expect to have the same type, like the exact same type of
Yeah,
music
that's true.
now
Yeah. You
than
gotta
back
adapt.
then. It's like we're not evolving. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I'm all about progress and evolving. I'm all about what I mean, getting better. So I
Okay.
love it.
So who are some of your favorites currently?
Currently,
Yeah.
currently, man, I really delve deep into Russ.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey.
Russ currently is on my radar because I'm a big fan. Me owning a record label here, Cash Valley Music, I'm a big fan of independent artists or like people who do it themselves, who
Uh-huh.
are creative. I'm a big fan of entrepreneurship. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Okay.
So his story was really dope. Was really remarkable. And I like the baby. The baby's really
The
dope right
baby's
now.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
bro,
Uh,
like the hot streak that he's on, man, that's like rare to see that. And he's doing it like the best way
Number
possible.
one. Number one. Number
it,
one.
Bro, crazy.
yeah. So he's dope. And just probably last year, it was still is, but what I'm saying, Nipsey,
Nipsey, yep.
rest in peace, Nipsey. Yeah, like he
RIP.
was he was my before Russ and the baby, he was like up there because just I
Cali
really
and
look at
yeah.
how artists are, like I'm saying that I don't look at just their music per se.
Mhm.
Okay.
I look at their business and how they're
Cause
making
yeah,
a
cause
name for
cause
themselves.
Nipsey, he to me, I love Nipsey, bro. I've always been repping Nipsey, and then I remember once I started, because at first when I'm introduced to music, I'm just like, oh, okay, he's just he makes music, but then once I started like learning about like the record labels and how they do their deals and how really a lot of the time the percentage always goes towards the record label and not the independent art, not the artist.
Hmm.
But then once I actually started paying attention to what Nipsey was doing, I was like, damn, this was like he's smart. He's very like
Yeah,
that's intelligent right there. And then
yeah.
I saw the movement, and then a year, 2 years later, he passed away. And very unfortunate, but
Hmm.
he did leave a message for all independent artists and just entrepreneurs, like how you said.
Yeah, definitely.
R.A.P. Nipsey, man. But what's called? What
So
about? Or no, go ahead, Sam.
no, I was just gonna say, tell us a little bit more about the radio life. How's that?
Oh yeah.
The radio life was an amazing experience. Yeah, like I said, as a somebody new to anything, I just dived deep into whatever I could get into, and being hands on and experiencing the music business was amazing. So if anything, radio just gave me the experience and the what was it, the contact, the availability, or the, what was it called?
Exposure?
When something, no, when something is just close to you, like when something is the access, or the
Access.
yeah, the
Yeah.
access to these music industry people, you
Uh-huh.
know, that I wouldn't have access to if I wasn't at the radio station.
Okay.
Yeah, so and it really helped me differentiate, you know, different aspects of the business. So like when I first got on, I'm thinking anybody on the radio, you're on. Like you're like, okay, I'm on the radio, I'm on. Like, but it's
Yeah.
different. Like radio's broadcasting. It's a different set. You know, artists are different things. You know, I came in as an artist, but me not knowing the game, I dived into anything music, you know, so I dived into radio. And then as I was, you know, in there, I'm like, oh, okay. So, you know, say a radio host is different than an art, you know what I'm saying? Like I started, okay, like, cause you know, when you're like blind to or ignorant to, you know, fame and stuff like that, you just think anybody on TV, anybody on the radio is just famous. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's different, you know,
levels to
class.
it.
Yeah. So that's what really gave me a crash course in, like, you know,
and it's always a great
business.
like experience just to have, because
absolutely,
because that's
absolutely.
what I mean. That's where we get the access to the music industry. You know, that's a great like form of leverage that one could go into, and then just learn the game through there. And boom, you know, that from there you start your own record label. What about that? How did your record label start?
So my record label was always something in the back of my head that I wanted to launch, but then information, like I didn't have the information before, so that's what working at the radio station, working at the nightclubs, and just acquiring you know knowledge and skills enough to where I'm like, you know what, I really can do this. I really can do this. And so 3 years ago, I officially, you know, got my location, and I opened up my label, and then it's been wonderful. It's we're still growing, and it's amazing, you know.
And then that's the best part right now, man, because like if you're trying to do, you know, something like what's called, especially in like the culture, you know, just in culture, but mainly in the music industry for you. Right now in Vegas, to me, I feel like it's the perfect time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
perfect
agree.
time, bro. With everything that's happening on, with the Raiders coming into town, and just like, I feel like, you know, it's in a couple of years it's gonna be like an LA or New York type of like status. So
we're gonna finally be like established in that aspect.
And, you know, that's why we gotta do stuff like this. You know, we could like work together, because right now we doing podcasts and all, but like eventually, like what we're trying to do is throw events and stuff like that. And best believe, man, we're gonna get a Chriscash, what's called show, man. Best believe,
No,
bro. We'll hit you
and I totally agree with that statement, and that's why I urge everybody to keep creating and just keep working on your craft. Like this what you're doing here is like it's exactly content. What we need. You know what I'm saying? Just get better at it, and you know what I mean, and just improve and just grow. Because at the end of the day, we are Vegas, we are here, but if somebody else come through and could do it better, best believe at the end of the day, the it doesn't matter where you're from. You know what I mean? Like you rep Vegas. Oh, he's not really from Vegas, but guess what? He created a platform better than you, so he's you know what I mean. So for me, it's always Vegas first. Like. My community first, and everybody making each other better. You know what I mean? Like
I was talking with one of my homies about this yesterday. I was explaining to him, like, because he's an artist. He like he draws like psychedelic like drawings and stuff. Dope. Shout out Mythic Apex. And I was explaining to him, like, damn, bro, it's so dope how like all your artists, you know, all the local artists, they support each other. And then as we're doing podcasts with a lot of rappers, they all know each other. It's like a networking that just goes nonstop, and they all really do support each other. And I'm like, wow, like Vegas, because we don't have an established platform like that yet. I feel like, you know, us embracing each other and like that, there's something dope to see. Because I could guarantee you, LA, every man for themselves. New York, every man for themselves. So that's why it was called, just seeing that and seeing the growth of it. Right. You know, and then where we're trying to position ourselves, it's just going to be a ride, man. It's going to be a vibe to go on that.
Yeah. And I like how you said that, because that was one of the biggest things that made me jump into this head on is because at the end of the day, I just want to make dope. I want to create a dope ass, community. I want to do just dope shit. I just want to have a good time. You know what I mean? I just want to turn up and have fun and live life to the best of our ability. And it takes a community of people supporting each other to do that. So now I got my force, like, Chriscash and the Cashavelli Music, and then all my artists. We all abide by the same principles and values. Like, we believe that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we believe in. We believe in, like, we can help each other as community. It's all about the best songs, being creative, being what's it called? Outspoken, being open-minded, and me
just
creating
having genuine relationships.
Yeah, creating genuine relationships, and just me creating this company. It's like it's here. Not we're here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody does music? All right, cool. We do music too. Like, let's link up. And then I like how you said, well, I want to move forward. I mean, elaborate on the idea you said about, like, LA, everyone's for themselves. New York, everybody for themselves. But who's been winning for a long time in hip hop?
That's true.
The South, right?
The South.
So
Atlanta.
The South.
Georgia.
South has been winning in hip hop for a very long time. Why is that?
They got that community.
Like Andre 3K. That's where
community, right there. Community, unity. You know what I mean? And me, as a researcher and a study of hip hop and business and stuff like that, I studied that. I studied that. Like, why is the South winning and consistently winning? Because they have that sense of community and they help each other out. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to create here in Vegas. You know what I mean? So
I never really thought about it like that. That's a great perspective to have, man. That's true.
Yeah.
That's
very
true.
true.
Yeah.
So how many oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. No,
I was gonna say, just how many artists do you have signed to your label?
So right now we're restructuring the deals and everything like that. So last year we had about 6 artists signed. Okay. So this year we're going to restructure the deals to where we're going to do more. We're going to do more distribution deals and get more artists and distribute more artists. So that's all in the works right now. You know what I mean? So.
And I bet what's called, because 3 years to a lot of people might seem like a long time, but it's like very early on to me. I feel what's called, having that momentum, having like everything going right, and then boom, quarantine or Corona. How does that affected what's called you and your crew?
I think I look at everything in more of a positive light. I'm more of an optimist, so I think it's amazing. I think it's a great opportunity to restructure and replan and re-strategize the different things that we were doing, because all this year we're planning to do like hella shows, like live shows. We planning all kinds of different tours, and that shit just came to a halt. So we had to restructure. So now we're thinking of new ideas and new plans, which is content. We're gonna pump out a lot more content and videos and shit like that. And it actually might be even better that it worked out this way. So
yeah, because actually that's what I was talking about, Sam. Because turn a negative into a positive, right? Why not? Like always have a positive perspective. Because at the same, like I'm pretty sure as everybody, the momentum was like turn or flip flop. But what's called like we were planning on throwing events and stuff like that.
Right.
And then obviously we can't do that because it's more than 10 people or whatever. But at the same time, I feel like me and Sam have really taken a step back, restructure on how we want to move forward. Yeah.
Because it definitely gives you a lot of time to focus on those details that before you just kind of, glided over them, okay, we'll handle that later. Like we'll take care of that at this time. But like now we actually have that time to focus on every single little detail and just, make our company, our brand a little better.
Right.
But let's talk about what's called, How was the process of your first project? What was going into it? Like what's called?
Oh man,
the journey of that.
My first project.
Yeah.
It was just the excitement of just like putting it all together. And mind you, I've always self-recorded. I've never really, you know what I mean? I never really paid for studios. I've gone to studios. I've always just because I've always looked at things long term. So I told myself, okay, I want to be a rapper. What's the you know, what am I doing it for? I'm here for the long term. So what's long term type shit? I'm going to build my own studio. Like that's
exactly.
That's it. So the first project was just me just really getting used to the equipment and I'm just gassed that I'm recording myself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it was just fun being able to put shit out there. Yeah, and that was basically it. Was like a step, you know, like a step into a great journey, you know.
Yeah, I agree, man. That's crazy. What's called? But from your music collection, we're talking about. Oh crap! What happened to my phone? Oh shoot! Hold on. Let me pull it up right here. I had it, but it just totally canceled. All right, we were gonna play Check My Solid, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so let's give the people a little bit of some music. Put some Check My Solid by Chriscash. All right. You guys real quick. Tell me if y'all could hear this.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
I'ma keep it solid. Nova bless. I'ma keep it solid.
Cash Valley Music.
Yeah. I'ma keep it solid. Get me right. Get me right. I'ma keep it solid.
Check my shoes, check my watch, check my fit.
Yeah.
Check my shirt, check my jeans, check my chick.
Keep it solid. Keep it moving like a model. Vision clean, dodging all the garbage.
Yeah, I'm sure. Check my shoes, check my watch, check my fit.
Yeah.
Check my shirt, check my jeans, check my
I'ma
chick.
keep it solid. Keep it moving like the mileage. Vision clean, dodging all the garbage.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've been fly since pre-high. It's all eyes on Nova when I'm in the Rover or maybe an S-Class Mercedes. My life is crazy. My blessings is the seed to the envy. You hating, it's blatant. Written all over your face, rude boy. Walking around with the new toy. I got it. I know the owner. My connections run deep than the toilet where your shit go. My shit gold. Nothing plated. Every time you see me, I'm fresh, I'm faded. I'm amazing. That's what you think when you see me. Close case. Check my shoes, check my watch, check my fit.
Yeah.
Check my shirt, check my jeans, check my chick.
Keep it solid. Ay.
Yeah, I'm sure. Check my watch, check my fit.
Yeah.
Check my shirt, check my jeans, check my
I'ma
chick.
keep it solid. I'ma keep it solid.
Fuego.
I'm sure.
Keep it solid. Always about them dollars. Bullet in my pocket, feeding bullets to my Rottweiler. All up in the game, striving for the top dollars. Order liquid cocaine, I'm a shot caller. 151, turn your 5150. Check them suckers at the door. I'm driven, but they all shifty. In the clutch, I'm coming through. Is you with me? Keep it solid like water. In the freezer, that's too chilly. Check my it's never slacking. New work, color khaki. Check my altitude, higher than them other dudes. If you on my level, when I see you, then I salute.
Check my shoes, check my watch, check my fit. Check my shirt, check my jeans, check my chick.
Keep it solid. Keep it moving like the mileage. Vision clean, dodging all the garbage.
Yeah, I'm sure. Check my shoes, check my watch, check my fit.
Yeah.
Check my shirt, check my jeans, check my
I'ma
chick.
keep it solid. Keep it moving like the mileage. Vision clean, dodging all the garbage.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Solid and polished, still welcome to violence. Picture perfect, painting scriptures, maneuver in silence. Either you get it, you got it. School of youngsters, no college. Truth hurts painfully, brutally honest. Down to earth, getting high. Bounce to be modest, lavish and ravish with fabric. Colorful fashion, on point with my guard. Ballin' like Stockton, I rock men like rockmen. I drop them. Chain gang, locked in, we not friends. Mob with the squad, ready for action. Powerfully electrifying, oh I shock them. Better recognize the time and watch them.
Check my shoes, check my watch, check my fit. Check my shirt, check my jeans, check my chick, keep it solid. Keep it moving like the molly. Vision clean, dodging all the garbage. Yeah, I come shook. Check my shoes, check my watch, check my fit. Yeah. Check my shirt, check my jeans, check my I'ma keep it solid.
Hey, okay.
Yep.
Check my solid.
Yes, sir.
We got next. Yes, sir, man. When I was looking what's called through your profile, man, I saw that. I was like, yup. This is the one right here, man.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Real quick. I know earlier you said you're a big basketball fan, Lakers fan.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel about this momentum switch with the Lakers and LeBron aging up? AD rumors about him leaving or something. What do you think, man? You think they're going to be good or not?
Yeah, I don't know. The Lakers are going to be. They're going to win some championships, man.
With LeBron,
they're going to win. Huh?
What's called? You think like there's nothing's going to happen? Like nothing, everything's going to be straight.
LeBron yes, they're going to win some championships. 100%, man. The Lakers organization is one of the greatest organizations in sports. They will come through.
Man, that's what I was really like. Not disappointed, but I mean, obviously the whole Corona thing sucks. But to me, I've been repping the Lakers since 2008 because I remember watching that finals against the Celtics where they lost. I just fell in love with Kobe and Pau Gasol, and then that's when I became a Lakers fan. But then since like 2013, 2012, that's the last time they went to the playoffs, and I was still a little kid at that time. But now, finally, this is the first year where I could be like, yo, like my team's actually a champion contender, and then everything just gets sideswiped out of the door, and LeBron's getting old. But you're right. I mean, we got the Bus family. They're gonna carry us, and then they always make the best moves long term.
Yeah, and LeBron, man, he's gonna do shit that no other basketball player has done, man. So.
You think he's gonna play with Bronny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's 5 years from now. Because he's a freshman, and then
Yeah, man. Just I don't know, man. Just the way that the information is now on, like, just with our bodies and just the information we have with health and everything like that. I think he's gonna be here for very long. He might be like the oldest winning basketball player ever, like because he can still.
You're better if you put $1 million if you invest $1 million into your health, into your body.
Right, and especially the way that he plays and the way that he is playing now, I could see that as more longevity because you have like the Kobe and you have like the Kobe's and the Jordans. Mm-hmm. They were doing all the heavy lifting, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Where LeBron, he just spreads around the team, makes everybody better.
LeBron knows how to knows how to play the game longer. You know what I'm saying? He's not, running like he's running it, but he's getting superstars around him, and he's always been doing that. You know what I mean? So
and then he slows down the game too.
Yeah. So,
man,
I'm excited to see it.
I'm not too big into basketball, but how many more years do we think LeBron has in the actual sport?
Shit, I don't know, man.
I'll give him 5. I just want to see 1 year with him and Bronny. That's it.
How old is he?
35.
35?
Yeah.
Yeah.
35.
Right now he's on the contract. He's on his second year of a 4-year contract, and then if he wants
the Lakers?
with the Lakers, and if he wants to play with his son, he has to play 5 more years because he's a freshman in high school, so he's still got some time to go. Yeah, I know, right?
I could see that happening.
I would definitely want to see that. Hey, but what's called, Lakers fan, Kobe, man. What was your initial reaction? How did you get the information on, what happened?
I didn't believe it. I believe it, but I didn't. It was just hard. Like, so as it happened, I had because what I've been doing lately, I just been turning my phone off. Like, I'm just tapped in at the house, turn my phone off, and just live life because, like, that's how we
enjoy it, right?
How we lived life in the beginning. we didn't have phones and shit like that, and then it was just like I just got tired of just I would just hear the information from like, you know, here and there. But definitely Kobe was a huge inspiration for me after basketball. Like, well, he was
After
definitely
basketball.
a great basketball player, but just after basketball and the interviews that I was watching of where he was taking life, it was really amazing. Like,
he was a great basketball player, one of the, you know, easily top 5 in my book. But the things that he was doing after basketball, and Sam, like, I need to explain this to you, bro, because the things he was doing after basketball, bro, he was like was the career. Okay, so if you were to compare his rookie career in the NBA to his, I guess, rookie year after basketball, bro, he was on another level. He was about to turn it up. He was about to flip the table, and, you know, R.I.P. him and his baby girl Gigi. Very sad to see them go away.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, something that you mentioned recently, you just dropped the phone, you just dropped down the phone and live, right? Because that's something that because I'm not really big on, like, I don't like the idea of social media, but I understand it where I'm like, I have to use it if I'm trying to, you know, create something, right? So I didn't put down my phone because I still have to, like, you know, post and, you know, create content. But my profile, like my own profile, like I just was not erased it, but like logged off of it. And I feel like I do get more, not enjoyment, because I say I'm a very positive person. I feel like I always live life, you know, and I'm always happy. And it was called, at the end of the day, that's what we all want to do, live life with no regrets, basically. You know, I don't want to be older one day and just like, nah, man, I wish I did this. But me doing that little step right there, just turning off my Instagram, my personal Instagram, that right there, like, brought me to a new level that even I was like, damn, this is actually, like, possible. You know what I mean? Because the way social media is and the way the culture is today, like, you know, everybody's so, like, entitled to that. You know what I mean? That's something about, like, this new generation. I'm just kind of like, damn, I wish I was kind of like, you know, back then. But I'm not. I'm gonna play my cards the way I'm given, and, you know, just keep on going forward.
I mean, everybody just gotta understand this. We have these as tools, and that's what they are, just tools. You know what I'm saying? And you get to use it however you want to use it. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody told you that you should be on, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram all day, every day. But hey, look, there's an opportunity. If you have a product that you want to get out there, hey, guess what? There's a bunch of people that are on that motherfucker all day, every day. So it's an easy way to get at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's your choice to either use it as a tool or as a resource, or use it as a distraction. So that's what that is, you know.
What about what's called, you know, obviously, since we're having a lot of time on our hands, you've been cooking up some new music, some new Chriscash?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the first 30 days of the quarantine, we dropped five projects and 10 music videos.
Damn.
So I just dropped all, like, hella shit, and I was just like, man, I just did that just to do that, just to let people know we've been had work. You know what I mean? So I did that, and then I started just researching, you know, artists and shit like that, and different ways to blow up, or different ways to take this business to the next level. And that's when I started studying Russ. So Russ had dropped 11 consecutive albums, right? And then he was in the same predicament as far as, like, dang, I dropped 11 albums and I still ain't really got, you know,
nowhere,
nothing. So he just started dropping one song a week now. You know what I mean? So one song a week. And then, because he would notice whenever he would drop an album, the first song would have all the streams, and then it'll just dwindle down. So he was like, you know, what if I just drop one song every week? So he started doing that, and he did that for nearly 2.5 years. And then that's when, you know, he started building his buzz and building his fan base. And then one of the songs on his project became that one song on the radio or whatnot and shit like that. I forgot what song it was, but one of his older songs that he had dropped a while ago was the hit record. You know what I'm saying? But it took the groundwork of dropping and building this fan base every single week to get to that point. You know what I mean? So it wasn't like the music was bad. It just wasn't the right timing, or it wasn't presented right. You know what I mean? So I've taken that same strategy, but I like to take strategies and then tweak them to my own liking and stuff. So instead of dropping a song a week, I'm dropping a music video a week.
Okay.
Okay, a visual.
So so it started off with, I think 4 weeks ago, I started off with Create the Code, Ain't No Way, Vegas Road Flows, and I just dropped Nerve. So about 4 weeks of it. And I noticed the traction is a lot better. The feedback is a lot better.
So something that I really admire about the way you're strategizing and all that. And that's very smart, because doing a week thing, just constant content over and over. And then you mentioning entrepreneurship, Nipsey and Russ. I want to ask you if you know this guy. His name is Gary V.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God,
100%.
Bro, that is my man. Like, he is, I would say, part of the reason that made me kind of, like, I guess, take the steps into, follow what I really want. Because you just knew that you wanted to do basketball or hip hop. For me, I was kind of like, nah, I don't really know what I want to do. I know I love basketball and I know I love hip hop. And it took, everybody has different, journeys. And for me, it took Gary V to find him because I was introduced to him just from watching a Nipsey video, and I was like, who's this guy? And then from there, man, I fell in love with his content and how, his positive, my perspective definitely changed. And, so it just definitely takes the right time, the right person, and, everything could just like change, the way you view things.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Gary Vee is definitely a big influence. Like, I consume his content like all the time. And I think my music is kind of like if you like mix up like entrepreneurship with like fly shit and just get like in hard work and getting it, like getting it popping. You know what I mean? So like Gary Vee would be like if Gary Vee rap, like
there you go.
You'll be the Gary Vee of hip hop.
I love that.
That'd be my shit. You know what I mean? So,
hey man, yeah. But what's called? So right now we at the what mark are we at? I know it passed earlier. Oh, okay, so are we about to be at the 39 mark? So because of the file size and all that, we don't want videos to get corrupted, because that's what sucks about podcasts. Like, the file's so long. And then we had a couple podcasts where it's just like the file gets
just lost everything.
Right.
But most definitely, once this whole quarantine thing is over, we got to link up studio, and we'll work from there, create some more content. And then once we start doing events, we'll definitely hit you up. You and what's called the artist that you work with. But thank you, sir, for hopping on the Zoom. So we can
no doubt. Thank you for having me.
What's called? So I think we're gonna have to wrap it up. Sam, you want to do the outro?
Yes, sir. First and foremost, where can the people find you?
Cashavelli.com or Instagram Chriscash_Vegas. Our YouTube channel is what we're building. Cashavelli TV.
Okay.
Link will be in the description below.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All streaming platforms.
All streaming platforms. Yep.
For sure.
All right.
And same here for us. You can find us on Firesquad on Instagram, Firesquad brand on YouTube. We are also on TikTok, Twitter, all streaming platforms. We are on Breaker, Radio Public, Google Podcast. Everywhere you can find podcasts, we're on there. And
cool.
That's basically it. JC, want to say anything before we head out?
I mean, stay positive. We're getting through this together. Keep on going forward. And, thank you once again, bro, for pulling up or hopping on the Zoom call.
Sir.
Yep.
Definitely hitting you up in the future, bro.
All right, brother. Thank you.
All right.
Stay safe.
All right, then, everybody. Thank you for listening and tuning in. And peace.